ahead of his summit with Russian President Vladimir Putin in Alaska Friday, President Trump says Ukraine will have to give up some of its land that Russia has invaded.
National correspondent Atra El-Nashar has more on what we can expect from the meeting.
Days before he meets with Russia's president for what President Trump calls a feel-out meeting seeking to end the war in Ukraine, the leader of the free world seeming to make concessions on Ukraine's behalf.
There'll be some land swapping going on. I know that through Russia and through conversations with everybody. To the good, for the good of Ukraine. Good stuff, not bad stuff. Also, some bad stuff for both.
Ceding territory to Russia is something Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has long rejected.
Russia's desires to rule over Ukrainian territories will remain just desires as long as Ukrainians stand shoulder to shoulder, helping the army and helping the state.
There's a lot on the line for President Trump, who promised voters he would bring an end to this war. Lately, he's acknowledged Putin hasn't been dealing with him honestly.
I believe he wants to get it over with. Now, I've said that a few times, and I've been disappointed, because I'd have like a great call with him, and then missiles would be lobbed into Kiev or some other place.
Zelensky says over the past week, Russia has used more than 1,000 aerial bombs and 1,400 attack drones against Ukraine. European leaders standing firm with Ukraine in a joint statement saying, in part, the path to peace in Ukraine cannot be decided without Ukraine. We remain committed to the principle that international borders must not be changed by force. President Trump is expected to huddle virtually with European allies ahead of the Friday summit. He says he'll also call them minutes after his meeting with Putin ends.
And I'm going to tell them what kind of a deal. I'm not going to make a deal. It's not up to me to make a deal.
The president's shutting down speculation Zelensky could join them in Alaska.
I would say he could go, but he's gone to a lot of meetings. You know, he's been there for 3.5 years. Nothing happened.
Already looking to future summits.
The next meeting will be with Zelensky and Putin, or Zelensky and Putin and me. I'll be there if they need.
For now, the world waits for Friday, when two of the world's most powerful men gather in the Arctic, their first face-to-face meeting in more than 7 years. I'm Atra El-Nashar reporting.